Arachnophobia, fear of spiders. Arachnophobia is one of the most widespread phobias, affecting millions of people worldwide. It involves an intense, irrational fear of spiders, often triggered by their appearance or sudden movements. This fear may have evolutionary roots, as some spiders are venomous and pose a threat. Symptoms include sweating, rapid heartbeat, trembling, and an overwhelming urge to flee. In severe cases, even pictures or videos of spiders can provoke anxiety. Treatment often involves cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and gradual exposure to reduce the fear response. Acrophobia, fear of heights. Acrophobia is the fear of heights, which can range from mild discomfort to paralyzing terror. People with this phobia may avoid tall buildings, bridges, or even climbing ladders. The fear is often linked to a loss of balance or the possibility of falling. Symptoms include dizziness, nausea, sweating, and a strong desire to retreat to safety. Acrophobia can significantly limit daily activities, but treatments like exposure therapy and relaxation techniques can help individuals manage their fear. Claustrophobia, fear of enclosed spaces. Claustrophobia is the fear of confined or enclosed spaces, such as elevators, tunnels, or small rooms. This phobia often stems from a fear of being trapped or unable to escape. Symptoms include shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat, sweating, and panic attacks. In severe cases, individuals may avoid situations that could trigger their fear, such as flying or using public transportation. Treatment options include CBT, exposure therapy, and mindfulness techniques to reduce anxiety. Agoraphobia, fear of open or crowded spaces. Agoraphobia is a complex phobia characterized by a fear of situations where escape might be difficult or embarrassing. This can include open spaces, crowded areas, or public transportation. People with agoraphobia often fear having a panic attack in these settings, leading to avoidance behaviors. Over time, this can severely limit their ability to leave their home or engage in social activities. Treatment typically involves therapy, medication, and gradual exposure to feared situations. Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes, one of the most common animal-related phobias. This fear may have evolutionary origins, as snakes can be dangerous. Symptoms include intense anxiety, sweating, trembling, and avoidance of places where snakes might be present, such as forests or zoos. Even images or videos of snakes can trigger a fear response. Treatment often involves exposure therapy and education about snakes to reduce irrational fears. Cynophobia, fear of dogs. Cynophobia is the fear of dogs, often resulting from a traumatic experience, such as a dog bite. This phobia can cause extreme anxiety, even around friendly or small dogs. Symptoms include panic, trembling, and avoidance of places where dogs might be present. In severe cases, cynophobia can interfere with daily life, making it difficult to visit parks or friends who own dogs. Treatment options include CBT and gradual exposure to dogs in a controlled environment. Astraphobia, fear of thunder and lightning. Astraphobia is the fear of thunder and lightning, common in both children and adults. This phobia often stems from the loud, unpredictable nature of storms. Symptoms include hiding, seeking reassurance, or experiencing panic attacks during storms. Some individuals may even monitor weather forecasts obsessively to prepare for potential storms. Treatment involves relaxation techniques, therapy, and education about weather phenomena to reduce fear. Trypophobia, fear of holes. Trypophobia is the fear of clusters of small holes or bumps, such as those found in lotus seed pods, honeycombs, or sponges. This phobia is not yet officially recognized as a mental disorder, but it can cause intense disgust, nausea, or anxiety. The exact cause is unknown, but some theories suggest it may be linked to an evolutionary aversion to patterns associated with disease or danger. Treatment options include therapy and desensitization techniques. Social phobia, fear of social situations. Social phobia, also known as social anxiety disorder, involves an intense fear of social interactions or being judged by others. This can include public speaking, meeting new people, or attending social events. Symptoms include sweating, trembling, blushing, and a strong desire to avoid social situations. Social phobia can significantly impact personal and professional life. Treatment often involves CBT, exposure therapy, and sometimes medication to manage symptoms. Nyctophobia, fear of the dark. Nyctophobia is the fear of darkness, often rooted in childhood. This phobia can cause difficulty sleeping, nightmares, and a need for constant light. It may also be linked to a fear of the unknown or imagined dangers lurking in the dark. Treatment options include therapy, relaxation techniques, and gradual exposure to darkness to reduce fear. Aerophobia, fear of flying. Aerophobia is the fear of flying, often linked to a fear of crashes, turbulence, or lack of control. Symptoms include panic attacks, sweating, and avoidance of air travel. This phobia can limit travel opportunities and impact personal and professional life. Treatment involves CBT, exposure therapy, and sometimes medication to manage anxiety during flights. Hemophobia, fear of blood. Hemophobia is the fear of blood, often causing fainting, dizziness, or nausea at the sight of blood or injuries. This phobia can also extend to medical procedures or discussions about blood. Treatment options include therapy and gradual exposure to reduce the fear response. Glossophobia, fear of public speaking. Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking, one of the most common phobias. Symptoms include anxiety, sweating, trembling, and a racing heart when addressing an audience. This fear can impact career growth and personal development. Treatment often involves CBT, public speaking courses, and practice in a supportive environment. Thanatophobia, fear of death. Thanatophobia is the fear of death or dying, often causing existential anxiety and avoidance of discussions or thoughts about mortality. This phobia can lead to depression or obsessive behaviors. Treatment involves therapy and exploring the underlying causes of the fear. Aquaphobia, fear of water. Aquaphobia is the fear of water, which can range from fear of deep water to anxiety about being near any body of water. This phobia often stems from traumatic experiences like near drowning. Symptoms include panic, sweating, and avoidance of swimming or boating. Treatment involves gradual exposure and swimming lessons in a controlled environment. Entomophobia, fear of insects. Entomophobia is the fear of insects, leading to anxiety, avoidance, or extreme reactions when encountering bugs like cockroaches or bees. This phobia can interfere with outdoor activities or daily life. Treatment options include CBT and exposure therapy. Mysophobia, fear of germs. Mysophobia is the fear of germs or contamination, often leading to excessive hand-washing, avoidance of public spaces, or obsessive cleaning habits. This phobia can be linked to obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. Treatment involves therapy and medication to manage symptoms. Pteromerhanophobia, fear of flying. Pteromerhanophobia is another term for the fear of flying, often associated with a lack of control or fear of crashes during air travel. Treatment options are similar to those for aerophobia. Xenophobia, fear of strangers or foreigners. Xenophobia is the fear of strangers or foreigners, often rooted in cultural or societal biases. This phobia can lead to avoidance of diverse social settings and contribute to prejudice. Treatment involves education, therapy, and exposure to different cultures. Triskaidekaphobia, fear of the number 13. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13, often considered unlucky. This phobia can lead to avoidance of the number in dates, addresses, or floor levels. Treatment involves therapy to address superstitious beliefs.